Hey guys, it's Babypowder, and it is Sunday and time for our mailbox cleanout number 19. And also that means it's time to announce our giveaway winner for the WoW token, which I will place up on top of the screen. They said that they've been slacking, they haven't played WoW in a few months and just getting back into it. So hopefully that WoW token will help you with getting back into it, and I appreciate the continued support. And for everybody else who put in for the WoW token and commented, and everybody who actually helped with us getting to those 300 subs for the month of August. I appreciate everybody with that. Thank you so much. Hopefully we can continue to grow the channel. But anyway guys, let's get back to the clean out, which last week we had transmog win by a landslide. Hopefully this week materials and toys and pets can compete a little bit with transmog, or I mean, hopefully they all do good as always, but hopefully maybe we'll see a different winner this week, but we'll have to wait and see. So let's go ahead and get into it and see who wins this week. All right guys, so as always we are on our low value transmog tune for the Alliance first up, and this is what we got. So we got 34 sales at 35,000, almost 36,000 gold. So that's really good for the low value stuff. Let's see. We sold exalted piece here for over 3,000 gold. We sold a chest piece here, chest guard of the Talon, for 3,600. Grimscale armor, sold that for 4,500. So really not bad for low value stuff. As you know, that stuff's usually anything under about 5k when I mail it over to this bank alt. There are some things that really sold below the threshold I'm kind of trying to set now, which pretty much everything's supposed to be like over 500 gold now, but things do go up and down, and I might have still had some pretty low items, and there are some exceptions depending on if it's a popular item or not. But yeah, it's almost 36,000 gold. We'll clear this out, we'll head to the next one. All right guys, so next up is our horde bank alt from all the loot that our potatoes bring in our farms with our horde group, which we've got 23 sales at 36,000 gold. So actually better value. Less sales but better value. There are Alliance side. So let's see what we sold here. We sold some bracers here, renegade bracers, for almost 6,000 gold. We sold a barbaric cloth robe for over 6,000 gold, and we sold some ebonhold boots for a little over 5,000 gold. Yeah, so not bad at all for them. So we'll add that in, and we'll switch to our last horde bank alt to see what just our low value transmog has brought us. All right guys, so we are on our last bank tune for the low value transmog, then we're going to switch to the higher value. This is our horde realm that actually is our main is on when we're doing the farms, and we've got 23 sales at 39, almost 40,000 gold, so even better value. So let's see, we sold one here, pattern of the shadow weave mask, which comes from the shadow silk farm that I covered, which you can look up the top of the screen, go check that one out. I recommend, I did the whole hour of farming for the shadow silk, and then I went and got me some of the patterns, but I would suggest even possibly taking after you farm the shadow silk for 15 minutes, maybe taking because I have your two of your potatoes on the same side as your main, and then your other two potatoes are way off in another area. I would suggest gathering up at least those two potatoes and just taking 3 tunes and killing those guys that dropped this pattern after 15 minutes of farming, then go back to killing the spiders for the shadow silk, and then going back. But anyway, check out the video. It's definitely it's a pretty neat one. It gives you a different material, which is the shadow silk, which you could craft the shadow weave mask yourself, and you can also get the pattern. But anyway guys, let's see what else we sold here. We sold the jade deflector, which is the jade shield for almost 6,000 gold. Pretty nice for that one. We sold celestial cape for over 5,000 gold, and we sold this cloak here, lace trimmed cloak, for almost 7,000 gold. So not bad at all for the low value stuff. So let's go ahead and add that in and see what our total is for just low value transmog. And just the low value stuff brought us almost 112,000 gold. So really starting off good for transmog this week. That might even, I'm not sure. I think that might be the most we've made with just the low value stuff so far. I think we might have had another one that was pretty high, but I don't think it was over 100,000. But anyway, guys, let's go ahead and switch over to the high value transmog and see what transmog has made total for the week. All right, guys, so we're back over here on our alliance side for the higher value transmog, and let's see what we got. So we've got 15 sales at 312,000 gold. I was actually, I've already kind of glanced at some of this through the week, and I was already kind of excited to open this one. But let's see what we did sell finally. We sold some Plants for Radiant Boots for only 233 gold, which, that should have been sold. But let's see, we sold Vanguard leg plates for almost 131,000 gold. Then we sold another Vanguard leg plates for 131,000 gold, which I got all those from when I did the 10-hour farm of Silithus, which I'll put that at the top of the screen too. If you haven't checked that one out, go check that one out. Which was really nice because I don't believe anybody had any up at the time, so I was actually trying to hurry up and get the video done for the 10-hour farm for Silithus so I could throw those up. But yeah, very awesome. We sold 2 of those, both right around 130,000 gold, so good for that. We sold a Vanguard breastplate as well for 9,000 gold. And that's about all that really sticks out. Splinter spear bow for a little over 6,000, so not bad. Some of the items are below the threshold that they should be on for this group, but value does go down, and that's what happens here. So anyway, guys, let's go ahead and add that in, and we'll switch to our next one. All right, guys, so we are back on our first horde group for high value transmog this time, and we got one sale at 11,000 gold. It was made really at the very beginning of the week. But we'll add that in and we'll switch to our next one. All right, guys, so we are on our last bank alt for transmog to see exactly what they made for the week, and this is the one that struggles the most with transmog, but as you saw, they had the best value with the low value stuff, so let's see how they did with the high value stuff. And one sale, but it's a jade breastplate for almost 60,000 gold, so we'll add that in and we'll see what our total is. And that brings us up to 494,814 gold for the week just for the transmog. So yeah, the other groups are really going to have to push hard to beat them this week. But let's go ahead and switch over to materials and see how close they can come, or if they can even beat them. Okay, guys, so we are back over on the alliance side, and this is our first materials bank alt, and we've got 77 sales. Not bad. At first 50 at 99,470 gold. Let's see, we sold some Chant of the Elemental Force for over 400 gold, so not bad for that. Some Primal Water for almost 7,000 gold a piece. Really good for that, which I made sure I went out and did because I knew it was really high. Primals have really seemed to be pretty high right now. Volatiles have kind of seemed to go down a little bit. So I would definitely, check out the, different materials on your farm before you go do it, which I've been doing this stuff on my stream, which, guys, if you get a chance, I got the links down below. Check out, where I've been streaming on Twitch. You guys can always join in if you have a smaller multi-box group, or you are just a solo farmer. You can join my farm if you like. You can suggest a farm that I've covered and we can go do it. But yeah, it's always good to check out the materials before you start. Like, are volatiles high? Are primals high? Even eternals, are they high? But anyway, guys, let's look here. We've got some volatile air, all the volatiles. Volatile fire, still not bad though. It's, for volatile fire, with how many you get doing that farm, over 8,000, almost 9,000 gold for a stack of 200. Let's see, we sold some more volatile fire, stacks of 100 here. Let's see, we sold some more enchants, and that's about it. But still good, really good. 99,000 gold. So we'll add this in and we'll take a look at the next 27 to see what we got. And so for our last 27 sales, we've got 19,000 gold, 19,562 gold. Let's see, we sold some more enchants. As I've mentioned before, when you're doing like the Sky Shard farm or even the Isle of Thunder farm, you know, you get any of those like low value greens that are not weapons, you might as well mail them over to your disenchanter and make some of these enchants because they sell really good because people use them for leveling a lot. See, bolts of Ember Silk Cloth, which came from doing the, you know, volatile farms. Hypnotic Dust, which again comes from doing the volatile farms, from those greens, from disenchanting those. So really good value on that stuff too. Let's see, we more Ember Silk Cloth, Elementum Ore, Volatile Earth, all this stuff from doing like mostly Volatile Fire, because Volatile Water has been really low lately. I don't know if people have just mass farmed Volatile Water and just brought the value down so low on that, but Volatile Fire, it's really been a lot higher, which I love because I get so much more Volatile Fire than I can doing Volatile Water. But anyway, guys, we'll add that in and we'll switch over to our Horde side. Alright guys, so for our first Horde tune for materials, let's see, we got 26 sales at almost 31,000 gold. Let's see, we sold some Eternal Life, which I just did a farm for that, which if you haven't seen that one, pretty cool farm. You know, I'll leave a link up at the top of the screen, go check that one out. Let's see, we sold some Black Pearls, which come from the Golden Pearls farm for the Red Reaches out there. Let's see, which I've also covered. Some Golden Pearls, which come from that farm. And let's see, we also sold some Essence of Water. Really nice there, a stack of 100 for 9,500 gold. And some more Eternal Life and some Primal Mana. So we'll add this in and we'll switch to our last bank alt for materials. Alright guys, so we are on our last bank alt for materials. They'd have to do astronomically well in order to beat transmog for the week. But they're still doing well for materials. So let's go ahead and see what they got. See, we got 26 sales. Again, almost 20,000 gold. So that's not gonna put them in the lead, but still they're not having a bad week. Let's see what they did. So we sold some Primal Mana. We sold some more Primal Mana. So not bad. I know it's not as high as the Primal Water, but I can actually get a lot more Primal Mana. I can't get quite as many Primal Mana as I can with Primal Shadow when I do that farm, but it's still pretty good amount. And then let's see, we sold some Eternal Air and some Ember Silk Cloth, which, you know, that comes from the Eternal Air farm I've found. And we sold some Clam Meat, which comes from the Grey Mist farm. Sold that up here as well. But we'll add that in and see exactly what they made total. And 169, almost 170,000, 169,928. So we'll switch over to Pets and Toys and see how well they did for the week and see if they can compete with transmog. Alright guys, so we are on our last group here. We're on our first bank alt though for them. Toys and Pets, Pets and Toys, whatever, our alliance group. And let's see what we sold. We sold 7 sales, 36,000, almost 37,000 gold. Let's see, we sold a Mana Fiend here that comes from the Wild Rares, a Garn Night Howl for almost 2,000 gold. That comes from rares out there in WoD as well, which we sold another Garn Night Howl and a Medallion of the Legion, which all those came from that new 30-minute or less farm that I just covered, which was all the WoD rares, which only took me like 13 minutes to do. So if you haven't checked that one out, I'll put that at the top of the screen. Go check that one out as well. And then we also sold a Reigns of the Thundering Ruby Cloud Serpent for almost 20,000 gold. So we'll go ahead and clear this out and switch to our Horde group. Alright, so our first Horde bank tune and Pets and Toys, and we got 5 sales, 25,000 gold, 25,648 gold. We sold Dark Whelpling for 7,000 gold. Pretty nice on that. Parrot from the STV farm for 14,000 gold. Another Garn Night Howl, and Zandalari Ankle Render, which those come from that doing that Dino Bones farm. which I haven't actually made a video on yet, but I was doing it a little bit during one of my streams. So yeah, like I said, you know, if you haven't checked out my stream yet, go check it out. I am streaming on Twitch now. But anyway, guys, we'll add this in and we'll switch to our last group to see what they made total. All right, guys, so our last group for toys and pets, pets and toys, and they are really going to have to reach high to beat transmog. But, you know, still, they're even going to have to reach kind of high to beat materials. But maybe they can at least do that. So let's go and see what they got. 5 sales at 42,000 gold. So definitely not going to cut it. I don't even think they beat materials yet, but we'll add that in here in a second. Let's see what they did sell. We sold a bronze whelpling, over 9,000 gold, a ghost shark for 5,700 gold, which that comes from doing those farming or fishing special things. You can do it like once a week, which was really easy back in Legion because there would be the fishing raid groups, which I made sure I stocked up on these before I actually before the end of the before BFA came out. And then Reigns of the Thundering Ruby Cloud Serpent, 20,000 gold. Sold another Garn Night Howl for 1,900 gold. As I mentioned in that video too, if you check it out, they don't sell for much, but they sell pretty fast. As you see, we sold what, 1 on both horde groups and 2 on the alliance group, so that's 4 we've sold total. And like I said, it took me like 13 minutes, maybe a little over 13 minutes to get to every single one of the rares and get all those items, and then a Pandaren Earth Spirit as well. So let's go ahead and add that in and see what our total for pets and toys are. And yes, that puts them in last, but still, it's not the worst week they've had. And transmog really just blew it out of the water this week. You know, so 104,790 gold. So we'll go ahead and clear all this out, and we'll switch over to conclude the video. All right, guys. So to conclude the video, we have transmog winning, of course, at almost 500,000 gold. It's 494,814 gold. We have materials coming in second at 169,928 gold, and we have toys and pets coming in last at 104,790 gold. At least all of them made over 100,000 gold for the week, but that brings us to a grand total of 769,332 gold for the week, which is awesome because I mean that's the most we've made with all these, you know, cleanouts combined. I think our highest before was like 712,000. So not much above it, but still it's above it, which, you know, granted, that week I think I didn't have a chance to post like 2 times, and then this week I missed like 1 time of posting, 1 day of posting, which, you know, I only post once a week, so I mean once a day during the week, if I am able to post, as you know, real life keeps me really busy. But anyway, guys, for as far as our grand total for all the weeks combined, we are at 9,602,786 gold. So we're almost at 10 million for all the weeks combined with all the groups combined. But as far as the way that all the groups are standing, as far as all the weeks combined go, we have transmog in the lead, of course, as they've been since the beginning, pretty much, at 4,283,618 gold. We have pets and toys in second at 2,815,810 gold, and we have materials in last, but they are catching up fast to the pets and toys at 2,503,358 gold. So they're only about, you know, 300,000 gold below pets and toys now, which, you know, is a big leap for them. They were way below that, so it'd be, you know, at least it's kind of interesting to see how close they're coming to passing toys and pets. So, but hopefully, eventually, you know, both groups can kind of catch up to transmog. But anyway, guys, I'd like to also say congratulations to our token giveaway winner. Just make sure that you comment me down below and let me know when you are available. I'll be pretty much available all day today, so that you can you know, get with me on the game so I can give you that WoW token. Then also, I want to remind everybody I am streaming on Twitch now. If you guys would like to, you know, try to catch one of my Twitch streams, I have the link down below. You know, I can during the Twitch, I usually, you know, do my farms. I you know, am more than willing to sub out one of my potatoes. If you are just a solo farmer, if you're a smaller multi-box farmer with like 2 groups or what, or 2 accounts or whatever, you know, I can sub out a couple of my potatoes. You can come in and join the farm with me. You can also suggest farms you would like to do, and we can do that other than what I've already got planned out. Then also, don't forget, there's also a link to my new Discord that I've created, which is kind of small right now, but I am trying to build it up. And in that Discord, you know, I would like to get some people that possibly use ISBoxer to help people with questions with that. I can help people with hotkey.net questions. And then also there's, you know, sections for people to join multi-box groups and everything like that. So yeah, definitely check it out if you haven't already. But anyway, guys, if you like the video, go ahead and make sure you hit that thumbs up down below. Also hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. And if there are any farms you like for me to try to multi-box and post a video, go and leave it down there in the comments. I'll check it out, see if it works. If it works, I'll post a video. Other than that, guys, that's all I have. This is Baby Powder. Peace. I'm out.